A woman in Mundy Township in Genesee County says if you have a love for firefighters and Dalmatians, she has just the place that you should visit. For 12 in Your Town, she wanted to show us how her brother's legacy is living on at the Michigan Firehouse Museum and Education Center.
He was a veteran, went in the Vietnam War. He enlisted when he was 17 in the Navy.
Shari Burdt has fond memories of her younger brother Dennis and his love of Dalmatians.
When he came back from Vietnam, he was really upset. That was not a good time of the year, and he felt very defeated. Nobody wanted to listen. He said nobody appreciated him, and so he got a dog.
Riri, his one true companion.
The dog's name was Riri, and he loved that dog. I think he had it for about 16, 17 years, and then he had to put it down, and that was devastating to him because he felt that was his family. He said that was his lifeline because he could talk to the dog, nobody judged him. In this picture, he was probably about 50. Everybody started buying him stuff that had to do with Dalmatians.
His collection grew and grew.
He lived in a mobile home, so you can imagine over 1,300 Dalmatian things in his house.
Today you can find Dennis's love of Dalmatians on full display at the Michigan Firehouse Museum and Education Center in Ypsilanti. Before he passed away in January of 2023, he wanted to make sure his collection would bring joy to others. She remembers when museum organizers first stopped by Dennis's home to see what he had to offer.
They walked in the house and just, whoa, he said, I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. Every room was full of Dalmatians. I mean, from plates to whatever, it was just phenomenal. And he said, I think we'd take them.
But that wasn't all. They weren't just seeing 101 Dalmatian spots.
Little did he know he was also getting $101,000.
Shari was just as shocked as they were.
I didn't know he had money.
Dennis lived a humble life, but was committed to various causes. He supported veteran housing projects, the Flint Veterans Memorial Park, and donated to the Mundy Commons Ballfield project in Genesee County.
And I think it was Agent Orange money, because he was part of that Agent Orange, and he had a lot of health problems with his lungs and that. And I think he just saved all that money to put to good use.
It took museum organizers 6 months to go through and arrange his Dalmatian collection.
I think there's like 12 or 13 cases.
A ribbon cutting was held several months after Dennis passed away at the age of 78.
They can say that they have the most in the world.
She says the display is record-breaking.
He really wanted to be in the World Book of Records, but it's really, really expensive. You have to pay to be in that.
But he didn't need the proof because he knew what he had.
When he set his mind to something, that was it.
Now the display is a highlight of the museum and brings joy to everyone, especially children. There's an entire case dedicated to Marshall from the kids show Paw Patrol. I bet that's the kids' favorite.
Yeah, they love that. But to them, everyone's Marshall.
Shari says she's so proud of her brother and glad to see his legacy live on.
I feel he's there. It makes me feel like part of him is still there, knowing that's what he wanted to do.
Again, the Michigan Firehouse Museum and Education Center is in Ypsilanti, and being determined runs in the family. Shari herself has been crowned as Miss Senior Michigan before. You may remember she's been on our show. She even went skydiving when she turned 80 and plans to do it again. She's also worked in education for more than 50 years, but an incredible family to highlight this morning.